learning algorithms for predicting demand and response potential utilizing a synthetic repository. This is an ongoing research that I'm working on with my colleague Dimitrios Stavros. So let me start with a greater picture here. In recent days, electricity grid faces a number of changes. First of all, there is an increased penetration of the renewable energy sources. Ireland, for example, has been committed to meet 40% of its electricity needs from renewables by the year 2020. Moreover, new sectors are becoming electrified, such as the building heating loads, and moreover, there is an increased penetration of the users into the grid, with the electrical vehicles and the smart metering trials. All these facts highlight the need that we need a smart grid. In order for this concept to become viable, the requirements can be divided in three categories: market, infrastructure, and customer response. And this is where our research is focusing on. So, what is demand response? Demand response is the concept where customers modify, change the electricity consumption pattern based on the utility or the aggregator request. And how does it work? Initially, a signal that is created from the utility or the aggregator is sent through the communication infrastructure to the building. The last step of this process is the initialization of the building demand response strategies. This signal used to be a price signal, but now as demand response is utilized in order to enhance renewable energy sources penetration to the grid, this signal contains much more information which specifies the magnitude of the load that should be shifted or curtailed, the start time, and the duration of the event. Moreover, the demand response events that are driven from renewable energy sources availability can occur in times or for duration that they were not traditionally considered as demand response period. And this is make things more complex. In this research, we used a real building for demand response analysis. The building that is depicted on your right-hand side is the new sports center which is located in the UCD campus. It was constructed in 2012 and occupies more than 11,000 square meters. This is a multi-purpose building with various zones used such as occupancy patterns and contains features such as office and retail units, meeting rooms, a cinema, a theatre, but also features such as a fitness center and a swimming pool with their associated ancillary areas. The building heating and cooling needs are made by the district heating installation of the campus, 2 boilers and 2 CHP units that are thermally driven, and an air-cooled chiller, whereas the delivery equipment consists of air handling units, fan coil units, radiators, and underfloor heating. So the building was modeled in detail using the Energy Plus software, and you can see the model on your right-hand side, and also utilizing parameters and data that have been archived from the building energy management system at 15 minutes intervals. These data are for the electricity and gas consumption for both system and building level, and some of the zoning parameters, such as the mean air temperature in some of the zones and the relative humidity into the pool. The building model was also validated against data that have been archived for the year 2014, and the mean BSR is minus 1.6%, whereas the coefficient of variation of the root mean squared error is 10.5%. These values are both below the threshold values that have been set out by ASTRA for a building, for validation of building when we're using monthly data, and these values are 5 and 15% respectively. So, what is a demand response strategy? Demand response strategy is changes in the schedules of the equipment when we receive a signal and for the whole duration of an event. The demand response strategies that can be implemented in a building, they are highly dependent on the HVAC equipment into the building. In our cases, we were targeting 3 different strategies. The first one was targeting the chiller, so we're modifying the chill water temperature, the temperature of the water leaving the chiller. Then we were focusing on the fans, so we alternatively turn on and off some of the fans, whereas we also check their flow modification for the variable air volume fan. Last but not least, we check their temperature set point adjustment into the building. The way that we implemented the demand response strategies into the Energy Plus model, it was by utilizing two features of the Energy Plus, the Energy Management System and the Parametrics tools. The Energy Management System allows us to write schedule programs or subroutines, and by using two variables, the sensors and the actuators. The sensors retrieve information from the schedules or from internal variables of Energy Plus, whereas the actuators can override schedule values. So this gave us the opportunity to override some of the schedule values for the times we were considering a demand response event. For the parametrics feature, give us the opportunity to create multiple simulation, multiple files from a single IDF, and by changing some of the variables, and this is saving time and effort as well. So, for all the strategies mentioned above, we create different scenarios for 1 and 2 hour duration of event and various commencement time during the day, and we tested these scenarios in Energy Plus. Using this data from Energy Plus, which were outputted in 15 minutes intervals, for the demand response potential, we built a synthetic repository. We use the synthetic repository to tackle the lack of data for the demand response potential of the building for all the different utility aggregator requirements. And this synthetic repository is going to be used to train and test machine learning algorithms. We're going to test two different machine learning algorithms, artificial neural network and support vector machine, and we're focusing on predicting the demand response potential with real-time weather data. In order to build our predictive models, we used the SPSS modeler from IBM, and here in this figure you can see a snapshot of the modeler environment, and I will give you some details on that. Initially, we insert the dataset into the stream. Following, we select the input variables and the target variables. In our case, the target variable was the demand response potential of the building. Continuously, we build our model and we describe our model. For example, if we have a neural network, in this stage we can define how many hidden layers we would like that to have. And finally, we build our model. After we build our predictive model, we can use the analysis in order to have information about the model performance, and also we can output our reports. Actually, this is the output of the predictive values and the trained values. To conclude, I would like to give you a proper summary. So far, we have already completed the synthetic repository with the different strategies and the different scenarios. We are currently developing the predictive models, and we are going to finish our work by the end of August with the comparison of the different predictive models based on the synthetic repository data we have. Thank you.
If there are any questions, we can take a couple of brief questions just now, but obviously we have the methods sessions coming up, and there'll be opportunities for lots of more detailed discussion of those. If anybody's got any brief questions for Despoina, please let us know. Put your hand up. Nothing? Must be saving it all for later. Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. Okay,